Peace. What's up? Back with another video, you feel me? And I'm gonna get right into it. The black community values entertainment over progression. Let that marinate. Now I'm gonna say it again. The black community, quote unquote black community, values entertainment over progression. But what do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked. Prime example number one, and this example has been used by many people, but it's just a perfect example. The Shade Room. We love the Shade Room. And when I say we, I'm not referring to me or anybody I rock with. I'm saying I'm speaking as a collective, even though I sometimes disassociate myself with you know, the black community because of the way they be moving, but at the end of the day, it's still my people. So therefore I say we. We love the Shade Room. You feel me? We love the Shade Room. And we don't understand, it's so crazy that we don't understand how toxic platforms, attaching ourselves to platforms and other things as such as that, how toxic it is for us, bro. And people want to always talk about toxic masculinity, but we never really talk about the things that's really toxic in our community. We call it our culture. Like trap music, we call it a trap museum. Like that's part of black culture. Like trap music, like yeah, I get it. Trap music did have a huge impact on the black community. But here's the thing: would we necessarily say that was a good impact? Just because something had an impact doesn't mean it was necessarily a progressive impact for our community. It entertained us, but was it progressive for us? Just a question. But back to the Shade Room. Even things of that such, it entertains us, and we get so caught up in entertainment that we think it's progressive because we value and love entertainment so much that we don't even care, or we don't even care that the entertainment that's being provided us is halting our progression because we love entertainment so much. It's crazy when you really think about it. It's crazy when you really think about it. Just think of us in a sense like this too. We value our athletes and musicians more than we value our holistic doctors, technicians, engineers. You feel me? People who have people who are innovators, people who really have the power and position to move our community forward. Not just on an entertainment level, you know what I'm saying, but actually, you know what I'm saying, connecting pieces and building things and creating new things that really leap society forward in many different avenues, not just in the entertainment industry. Because if you ask me, majority of the times, that's the only industries and lanes we make leaps in. Oh, we for sure know we're gonna have the top football player out of all the races, so called. The best football player, basketball player gonna be black. The best artist, more times than not, gonna be black. But and the reason being that is because we put so much attention and energy into sports and entertainment and music and anything of that lane that our children, you know what I'm saying? That's what they focus on. That's what they focus on because that's the only thing that gets attention. You know what I'm saying? So I've already made a commitment within myself, like, you know, when I have a son or sons, I'm not forcing them to play sports. If they want to play it, you know what I'm saying, builds character, but I'm not forcing them to play sports. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, I'm pushing every lane. First, I'm finding out his interests. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going from there. But it kills me though, cause it's like we be thinking we be so progressive on certain things, but it's like, nah, we really don't be. Like we don't be progressing how we think we really do. It be crazy, cause I be wondering what people be looking at. I really be wondering, cause it's just like, you know, we can't be looking at the same thing. Cause if y'all think this is progression, then boy, boy. And I be disappointed, bro. I be disappointed in my community. I ain't gonna lie. I be very disappointed. That's why I be really off the map, real quiet, because people think they be wanting to hear what I gotta say about stuff, but they really don't. They really don't, because majority of the stuff that happens, I'm not agreeing with the masses, because a lot of people have a hive mind, so they automatically attach to the ideology that's on the surface, that's easy to attach to. But I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a surface level thinker, so majority of people I'm not gonna agree with. You feel me? Like, it's weird, bro. It's just weird. Like, we've been conditioned to always want to be entertained. What about learning, bro? Can we learn? Can we build things? We always talking about, oh, we need to do for self, but ain't nobody talking about trying to build things on their own, trying to be self-sufficient. I'm not gonna say nobody, but majority of the people are always talking about, oh, we gotta be on our own. Ain't nobody talking about no plans on how to be self-sufficient though. You talking about, oh, the white man do this and that. Yet you're so comfortable in being dependent on his system. His system went away. You wouldn't know what to do. So shut up. Unless you're really talking about ways to how to you know what I'm saying, how to really start building things that separates your community and where your community can stand on your own. Bro, I don't want to hear it, cause other than that, you just talking just to hear yourself talk, so you can sound good. All that sound good that don't mean nothing to me, bro. I didn't been hearing that all my life from the black community. Words that sound good. You still eating up words in 2023, man. It's gonna be a long year for you, especially dealing with your own people, bro. Cause I'm just be 100. A lot of people in the black community, they just be talking, bro. They just be wanting to be heard. They just be talking, running their mouth, be wanting to sound smart. So you give too much attention to what some of these people be saying if you want to, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a long year for you, cause you get your hopes up, thinking, oh, these folks really with it, and they don't be. But when it comes to being entertained and wanting to go out or want to have some fun, oh, they gonna have their fun though. They gonna have their fun. And this is why I say people like having fun. People like being entertained more than they like actually progressing. And people get so caught up in the fun, they get so caught up in being entertained that they start to think that them having fun is them progressing. But it's just like, you've built nothing, you've worked on nothing, you've accomplished nothing, you've studied nothing, you've learned nothing. You've grew not one bit. You've grown not one bit. But because you're having fun, you turning up. But it's just like, that mentality gotta go, bro. And that's why I say I don't really associate myself with black culture. Whatever people is considering black culture today, I don't associate myself with it. Because all is built up on non-foundational pillars. Like I said, trap music, putting on designer. I don't give a damn about designer. I'll make my own designer, bro. And y'all still worry about designer after time it's been exposed that these European brands are weird. You're still head over heels about these designer brands. Like, bruh, get real. Get real. And that just shows you how people say they're not followers, but the true example of people that are followers that can't break away from things, you know what I'm saying? Even though they know it's like, oh, they on some weird stuff, but yet you're still attached to their brands. It's just like, man, you've been duped into thinking that buying designer and taking all these trips is you living your best life, while your community's still at the bottom of the barrel. But because you having fun, because me, that's all black people think about. I and me. When we start valuing we over me, that's when we're gonna see real progression. But everybody, even like the rich people, that's why I be telling people, majority of the black community will never be financially stable, because when black people get money, it's for self gain, bro. Cause like people always talk shit about capitalism, or talk shit about, you know, not having money. But when that person get money, they become complacent within the same system they used to talk shit about, because they've made it now. So once people make it, quote unquote, in this system, they automatically turn a blind eye to the problem that they used to have. Because I'm good now. You feel me? A lot of people only care about these. A lot of people are selfish. That's what I realized. A lot of people are selfish. A lot of people only care about themselves. Most people don't care about the collective. And that's why we at where we are today. And that's what capitalism is based off of. Selfishness, greed, me and I, and not we. If more people had a we mentality, if the black community had a we mentality, oh man. Like I said in the video before, nothing could stop us if we had a we mentality, bro. But you know how much that's a lot of work right there. That's a lot of work right there to get the black community on a we mentality, because we got some selfish niggas in our community, bro. If y'all haven't realized, there's some selfish people in the black community. You know what I'm saying? And I can only speak on my community because I'm not, no offense, I'm not worried about nobody else's community. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I gotta worry about my community first. And then if I have time, I can worry about other people's community. But right now, my community is a ticking time bomb, and people don't realize it because they so caught up in trying to get whips and trying to get cars and trying to get the newest clothes, trying to take the farthest trips and trying to be on the most remote islands so they can look the most exclusive. But your community's still at the piss poor bottom. Your community's still at the bottom, but you taking all these trips, you fly, you all that. You know what I'm saying? You all that. But your community still ain't where it need to be. I don't know, bro. Even if, like I said in my previous video as well, even when I do come into the funds, I'm still gonna be on some we, like, hey, I'm trying to build we, like, majority of my plans when I do get my funds is to start working on communities, building up communities. I can't speak too much on the plans, you know what I'm saying, but majority of my plans is investing into community. Because what people don't understand is, if the collective never reaches where you are, it's always gonna be hatred on you. So niggas get money and think, oh, people gonna love me. No, bro. Regardless of how genuine you are, bro, there's people in the hood that's still hurting. So it's gonna be somebody hating on you. So you should be trying to figure out ways to bring the collective to where you are. We always want to stand out in the black community so people can look at us like, oh yeah, he doing this. Nah, I don't want nobody to look at me like I want people to look at me for knowledge, but in terms of my pocket or my wealth, I want people to be on that same type of time. Like, I want everybody I'm looking around like, everybody good. Everybody got food on their plate. Everybody got a place to stay. You dig what I'm saying? That's part of the collective mentality. Us, that we over me, dog. That we over me can take you far. And that's why I ain't gonna lie, that's why I rock with Hispanics so heavy, bro. I like their culture and how they move, and they understand the value of family, and they understand the value of a collective, and they understand the value of we. You feel me? Ain't no selfish vibe. Ain't too many. I ain't gonna say it ain't no Hispanics like that. But for the most part, the ones I come in contact with, bro, they very family oriented. They very on a mission as a collective, not just, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Even when they have separate endeavors, they still come together on a collective as we still building together as we. You feel me? Everybody doing their own thing, but it's still a we mission. The mission gotta be about we. The mission can't be just about yourself, bro. It can't just be about selfish gain. what impact are you having on the people around you? All this money you get, all this materialism you get, all these cars you get, all this shit you buy, you can't do nothing with that in the afterlife, bro. You're not being scaled by the things you buy. You're being scaled by the purity of your heart, by the impact you make. You feel me? You ain't being scaled about how much jewelry you bought, how much funds you had in the bank account. And truth be told, people don't give a damn how much money you made while you was here. What type of impact did you have, bro? You feel me? That's what people care about, if you had an impact or not. Even with people with money, when the people passed away, when they ascended, they weren't talking about how much money they made. They was talking about the type of impact they had on the world. You feel me? So when you find ways to impact your community, starting with your community working outwards, bro, you become immortal. That's what happened with Nip. Nip was impacting his community. Nip wasn't just about money. And that's just the most mainstream example I could give. There's plenty of examples, but that's just the most mainstream example everybody, can relate to or know of. Like I said, Nip was about being in the community, helping the community. Now I will say it was his community that you know what I'm saying, allegedly. But yeah, bro, I think it's a fine line between helping your community and being in your community. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole other story. And like I said, allegedly, you never really know with these killings and whatnot how these things go. So I say allegedly, because we all on the outside looking in. So we know stuff, but we only know what was given to us. We did. But all in all, bro, the black community values. They value entertainment way too much. And you know what really for over the past couple of days, what really made me truly realize this? I've been watching Boondocks. I started rewatching Boondocks from the first season. I'm on this. I already watched it before, but I'm just rewatching it, and it's so crazy. A lot of that stuff that they was talking about in the Boondocks still reigns true today. It still reigns true today, bro. It's just like the Boondocks really exposed the black community, bro, at a high level, dog. Even it's still true to this day, bro. It's still true to this day. So I've been watching the Boondocks, and it just been showing me like, damn, a lot of shit we think cool ain't cool. I don't be getting it, bro. A lot of stuff we think fire ain't fire, bro. It really be lame as hell. But because certain people think it's cool and certain people say it's the wave, oh, now we must make it a wave just because it's. I don't give a damn. I don't care who said it. It can be my favorite rapper that said it. If I ain't rocking with it, I ain't rocking with it. Nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. But man, a lot of people don't have not even the capacity to think for themselves. They don't have the audacity to think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? People so scared to think on their own, bro. Like like I said, it ain't the capacity. Like, people are capable of thinking for themselves. Some people are. A lot of people just don't have the audacity to stand on their own and think for themselves, bro, because they scared of what other people might say. Or they might not be part of the culture. Hey, look, bro, I don't give a damn about, y'all can put me out of culture. I don't care. I'm trying to build a new culture. So y'all can keep running on with this old black culture that's dying out, which y'all can't see. Open your eyes. But y'all can keep running on with this old culture if y'all want to. This flex culture, this toxic black culture, very toxic. That's toxic. Masculinity isn't toxic. That's the word. What black culture is in America, that's toxic. It's the definition of toxic. So, hey, bro, I'm just keeping 100. Y'all know me. I don't say things to go along with the grain or to make people feel good or to man. If I ruffle some feathers, then I ruffle some feathers. Just is what it is. Just is what it is. And I'm gonna end on this. I talked about him in a previous video, but Charleston White been exposing the black community. been exposing the hell out of the black community. It's been showing me, it's really been showing me what my people really value. Like, they say they value these certain things, but they actions really been showing me what my people truly value. And it's not things that we should be valuing. Especially in these times, we be worried about the wrong thing. I'm like, bro, do y'all not understand the times that we in, and y'all worried about this shit that don't matter? Y'all kill me, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all really do kill me. You feel me? And it be annoying too, cause it be the people that swear they be right, dog. Like, they swear they be right. I'm just like, bruh, you are so far left. If only you knew. They be the loud ones and all that, man. But hey, bro, don't get sucked into this toxic black culture, bro. Paul, don't get caught up in this culture, dog. Cause it will. And don't let your kids get caught up in this. I'm telling you, to keep your kids far away from it, bro. Because this toxic black culture will chew you up and spit you out, bro. It will chew you up and spit you out. And it's in the same culture that chew up and spit you out will be the same ones that be wanting you to go to bat for them, or you know what I'm saying, how they back on certain things. It's like, nah, I'm cool on it. I got my people, and I got my people who moving righteously, or who moving with their mind. But the rest of these folks, but nah. I don't condone ignorance. I don't care from what race. You can be my cousin, you can be my auntie. I don't condone ignorance. So you moving ignorant, I'm not rocking with it. Just simple. I value the progression of my community as a whole, the progression of my people as a whole, than to allow myself to go along with ignorance just because it's the wave. Nah. Peace though.